The Climate Action Campaign is a watchdog group that focuses on what local governments are doing to meet California's ambitious 2045 zero carbon goal. Today, the group released its annual report card on the climate action plans that our county's biggest cities are promising to implement.
Cities have the ability and responsibility to clean our air, power our lives with clean energy, build healthy neighborhoods, and remove dangerous fossil fuels from our homes. When cities ignore climate action, they're effectively shifting the impacts and costs onto traditionally underinvested regions and communities.
But we also know that political decisions on how we build and design our cities are not only creating climate pollution, but damaging the public health. Children living in homes with gas stoves have a 42% higher chance of having asthma symptoms, which is why we need to electrify our buildings for our children.
That's why local school districts are kicking fossil fuels out of our schools. San Diego Unified School District, the second largest district in California with over 121,000 students, adopted an electrification resolution last year to make sure their buildings are all electric. This is a huge win.
As students, my fellow peers and I asked, how are we expected to look towards a greener future when we are taught in schools that rely on fossil fuels? We asked our district to cease its over-reliance, switch to electrification, and send us the right message.
This has been a great partnership with Climate Action Campaign. I got to say, the resolution, it fits nicely with our goals, with our climate action goals. And, I wake up every morning thinking, it gives me this sense of pride and a sense of accomplishment, a sense of being part of a bigger team.
This is the kind of change that is absolutely essential to helping craft and create the world that we want to see, a world that is rooted in resilience, that's rooted in reciprocity, that's rooted in healthy, sustainable, and thriving community.
We need Let's Go San Diego. Yeah. We need to connect communities to other communities, to resources. In November, we will succeed. This is a citizens initiative. It is brought to you by the people. It is for the people. And we will have justice here in San Diego. We will increase frequencies. We will make sure that people have great paying jobs with a pension and work that is dignified. But we can't do it unless all of us let everybody in our community know that this is equity in action. Es una necesidad. Necesitamos esto. Y juntos lo vamos a hacer.
Hey there, it's Serena from Climate Action Campaign. I wanted to tell you about another really exciting win for communities and the climate. So last month, the city of Encinitas adopted a REACH code incentivizing electrification of new construction. That means less polluting gas in new buildings and the places where we live, work, and recreate. So thanks to the hard work of city staff and strong political leadership, the ordinance will limit the expansion of fossil fuel systems in Encinitas. This is real climate leadership. Thanks for putting the San Diego region on the map for building electrification. So, what city's next?
First, we know it's well established greenhouse gases cause climate change. But the UN says that most emissions, more than 75% of emissions come from cities.
We're here in Orange County, California at Irvine City Hall to ask the city to fast track its climate policy, which it has been slow walking for more than a year, making empty climate promises. And so they need to implement policies now that are going to meet the scale of the climate crisis and keep their climate promises, basically.
If a city is adopting a CEQA qualified climate action plan, then they are legally bound to do what is in that plan. And it's not just an F, but it is illegal for them to not follow that.
A year and a half ago, San Diego pledged to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2035. Two environmental nonprofits promptly sued the city, arguing those climate goals were all talk and no action. In settling the lawsuit this month, the city agreed to set annual targets for reducing emissions. Nicole Capritz, head of the nonprofit Climate Action Campaign, says that's something she's been pushing for years.
We need to know if we're making progress. Is there any, reduction at all, or are we just flatlining? And if we're flatlining, that's a problem for everybody, and particularly the next generation, frankly.